Welcome back, everyone. All right, I'm so excited to be sitting here with Debbie Kent. We're talking about what to store when it comes to produce, fruits, veggies. You're the author of a book called Store This, Not That, which is an amazing guide on how to store things like this. But we're going to just jump right into it.
Okay, let's do it.
Where do we even begin?
Well, one of the things with food storage is if you're doing basic food storage, it's really bland. Like, there's not a lot you can make with just grains and pastas and rice. So it's really the fruits and the vegetables that are going to add your variety and color and interest and taste to your foods.
Yeah.
But, like, what do you store? There's all different kinds of things out there, and most food storage companies would really have you believe that freeze-dried is the only way to go.
Okay.
And we really, after doing all of our taste testing, realized that there's really a lot of ways to store food, and different ways taste better. So that's why we did the book. The charts are actually from the book.
Okay.
And they give you an idea of, for each kind of fruit or vegetable, what is available in dehydrated or freeze-dried or canned or whatever, and which we think was the very best taste for in those groups.
Oh my gosh, thank you for doing all the work for us.
Well, no problem.
That's so nice. Okay, so what did you find was the best?
Okay, so let's talk just real quick about just the differences in them. So
Okay.
when you're storing fruits or vegetables, there's a lot of different ways you can go. You can go fresh from the store or from your garden. You can do freeze-dried. You can do home canned.
Okay.
You can do home dehydrated. And this is what the freeze-dried ones look like, or you can do canned. So you have a lot of different variety of ways to do it. So let's talk a little bit about the ones we think were the best of the best for some of the products.
Okay.
For freeze-dried fruits, overall, over and above berries, by far the best freeze-dried thing. We didn't really like a lot of the freeze-dried fruits because they don't have a lot of flavor.
Okay, so just the berries then.
Yeah, the berries were great, except boysenberries.
Oh.
Ugh, really tasted like tart seeds.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they weren't that great.
That's funny. Okay, so berries minus poison.
Yes, berries minus
Got
poison. So those are great for freeze-dried.
Okay.
Dehydrated. Dehydrated has a lot of products out there. Raisins are a dehydrated product.
Let me ask you this. What's the difference between freeze-dried and dehydrated?
Okay, so freeze-dried, they take the fruit and, let's see, you'll notice. Okay, so this is an apple that's been freeze-dried.
Okay.
You'll see it looks pretty much like an apple slice that you cut.
Okay.
A dehydrated slice is a lot smaller and drier.
Okay,
See?
what's the nutritional value difference?
They're very similar.
Okay.
The difference really is in the taste.
Let me
and
try.
okay,
Do you care?
no, go right ahead.
This is freeze-dried? Mm-hmm. Delicious. That's really good.
Yeah, it is really good. Some of the differences are a lot of the freeze-dried stuff to me tastes like flavored styrofoam because it's just got, I don't know, sort of got that consistency of it. And some of them don't have a lot of flavor. Some of them do have a lot of flavor, so it just depends on what you're getting. You really like those
I
ones?
like that. I like them both,
That's great.
but I really like this.
That's good. So one of the downfalls of freeze-dried stuff is that, do you see how much bigger they are?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can fit like 3 or 4 times more in this size can of dehydrated as freeze-dried. And it's more expensive. So we're talking 4 or 5 times more expensive when you're looking at freeze-dried.
Okay.
So you really want to get the products freeze-dried that your family just loves.
Loves.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay, so some things that we really liked are apples are great dehydrated, and they're really cheap. You can also get applesauce. You can get, what else do we have down here? Home dehydrated apples is another way that you can do it.
What about vegetables? I don't, like, really quickly, can we jump into veggies?
Yeah. So veggies, when you're going to do veggies, potatoes,
Okay.
great dehydrated. Carrots, onions, celery, the things that give a lot of flavor, dehydrated are great. You can also get dehydrated tomato powder, which gives a lot of punch to your stuff, or canned, you know.
Potatoes, are these potatoes?
Potatoes, yeah, potatoes
Broccoli?
are great. Broccoli is really good freeze-dried.
Interesting.
Canned things, if you like asparagus, I don't know, grow it.
Grow
if
it,
you really want
yeah.
it to taste good.
These are great tips. This is something that everyone can benefit from just getting your book. Thank you for doing all the work for us again. We appreciate
problem.
that. How do you get? How do people find your book?
It's available on Amazon. You can also get it at Deseret Book and Siegel Book. Right now, And
And you have a website.
We do. Store This Not That. I know it's really hard to remember. Everything's Store This Not That. And we have Facebook too, so join us.
Oh my gosh, I love it, Debbie. Thank you. And we're also going to post a link to everything we talked about here so everyone can understand exactly what we're talking about. So thank you.
You're welcome.
And stick around because I don't know if you've cleaned out your closet lately, but we've got great tips on what you need to do to clean everything out.
That is a great idea.
I know.
Sounds good. And coming up in the kitchen, here's something that smells good. We've got a new and crispy way to enjoy an artichoke and shrimp salad. We'll give you the recipe. And later, stick around for a live performance by Morgan Whitney.
Ooh, bring life to my bones, the ones who left alone.